Hello, this is Ross Marquand. I'm here with Don. Want to say hi to Jimmy, Casey, Steven from the Dead Truth Podcast.
Hey, Jimmy, we can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the Dead Truth Podcast. It's Casey.
Steven. Jimmy.
And Jimmy.
He'll be back.
He'll be right back.
I hope.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hey, David, Carol, Christy.
Hey, everybody. Well. We missed everybody.
Yeah, man. A little breaky, nice little break. Let's see if we got Jimmy now.
I'm on my phone again. You know how
you are.
It's temperamental. I'm sorry.
I hear you, man.
There's that beautiful voice.
There he is.
Sorry ahead of time for my cat. She's on a tangent tonight. She's already tried to knock my phone off here twice, and she's already went out to the Christmas tree twice as well.
So, right. in other words, we got a special guest tonight.
Yeah. She's on something. I think she's in the catnip a little too much.
Yeah. What's her name again?
Hey, Pam.
Hannah. Yeah, you want to see her, Steven? I'll show her to you.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
I love cats, dude.
Yeah, she's being in trouble in the pre-show.
Yeah, she's going crazy. She's like not want to be seen on camera, but this is her. She's a big old cat, but like she's temperamental tonight. So
I hear you, man.
Dang.
Yeah, Dawn's I guess working or couldn't join tonight, so hopefully she's not working too hard. And
I think she got off late and then had to go to work early in the morning. So
well, I was thinking it's the week of Christmas. I bet
you're right, man. And I can't imagine what it's like to be on retail right now.
Yeah,
I used to work it. I worked it for like 10 years, just Walmart alone.
Did you really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. I worked it from when I was about, I want to say 16 years old to about 27. So yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. That was my first job everywhere. Went with Kmart, and then I followed up with the Walmart like a year later. So I stayed in there the whole time.
I heard Walmart was a good place. Is a good place to work, man.
Oh yeah. Well, whoever told you that, you need to talk to them because they lie.
I've heard good things, but I mean, I've heard bad things too. So I guess
I worked there for 10 years. I'm biased as hell, just to be honest.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Yeah. How's everybody doing in the comments? I know I can't read your comments tonight. I'm on my cell phone. My computer crashed out.
Everybody's doing good. Saying hey, David missed us. He's awesome. Yeah. Got Tony out there.
Oh yeah.
Anissa. Oh, Anissa worked at Walmart.
I'm missing this as my partner in crime. Then
she worked there 19 years, 7 years in Vision Center.
She stayed in the horror storm that was the Walmart. We had a customer pull a gun on another customer because they took their Furby.
What? Oh, I remember the Furby days. Now that was
throwing down. I kid you not.
That was some crazy times, man.
The funniest story I got though was I think in right when my kids were born, like 2002, 2003. That I remember they started going through the pallets early, so you're actually seeing this wave of people busting through these pallets. And I had this little old lady next to me, and I'm a big old guy back then. And this little old lady pushed me down to get to the pallets, and I just crawled out from over there. I kid you not, she knocked my butt down. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, and, dude, that's crazy.
She's a little short little lady. She knocked my ass down to get to a pallet. I was like, and then my coworker's like, you can't let her in there. I was like, you tell grandma she can't get in there.
Right.
I was like, I'm not playing that.
Looks like Carol's at Walmart 3 years. She didn't like it. She's like you, Jimmy. She didn't like it.
I did my time. It was a good. I love the people. I didn't love the customers per se. They were kind of mean to everybody. So yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, what's it mean right here when I'm watching on Facebook and it says send 200 stars to pin your comment here?
Never heard that before.
I've never had that option when I'm watching. I'm gonna see what it does.
You know,
no, you got to pay for it. Okay.
You got to pay for it. So that's like Twitch.
Yeah, so you got to pay for it.
Oh, so Facebook's trying to.
Well, we can't send you no feet pics tonight, Steven. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know they can do that.
We got Oscar in the comments.
Going
What's
on,
up, Oscar?
I wanted to let everybody know too. Next weekend, so Harrelson's not going to be open this coming up weekend because it's Christmas. The next weekend is our final weekend. So if anybody wants to take a tour down there, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday, we're open for that final weekend, and then that's it. For wrap.
I got to book mine, dude.
Yeah, book it and come on down, man. You know I'll hook you
New
up.
Year's weekend.
Very last one.
Not this weekend, the coming up New Year's Eve weekend. So that's the final weekend we'll ever put it on.
Right. Oh man.
Yep. I think I still have access to it, but that tour is not going to be what it was. No.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get down there for your last one.
Oh yeah. So like that Sunday, I'm gonna call it my last one. I'm gonna have Monday too, but I'm gonna call that my last technical one. I'm gonna have Mondays, but other than that, it's gonna be a wrap after that. And I'm still kind of trying to figure out how I feel about it, but yeah. So.
All right. Yeah, Oscar. Dawn couldn't make it tonight. We think she's got to work.
Either that or she's recuperating from the Christmas madness.
Oh yeah. In fact, my wife just went out shopping. I'm like, good luck with that. I can't.
There's no way, dude.
No. I ordered on Amazon.
Yeah, no, I'm lucky in that aspect. In the hospitality industry around holidays, it gets pretty dried up.
Oh, there's Dawn.
Is she in the comment section?
She says she getting too over retail. I hear you. Hey Don, hope you're doing all right.
You can come over here, Don. There's a spot for you right there in the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
So speaking of Dawn and Rick Grimes stuff, we might have a little news. I don't know
if it's necessarily true or not. It's still on the breaks of being true. I don't really know.
Sure, man.
It makes sense though.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Makes sense. They still have the Commonwealth up, so it would make perfect sense.
I wouldn't doubt it that they start here and they might come back here.
That
makes
would
sense.
be fantastic, actually.
Like go start here and then film some here, go film a little in New York, New Jersey, and then come back here for like the last half or something.
That'd be awesome.
Right.
I hope so.
Do you think they're going to meet, I'm assuming, Rick and Michonne. You think they'll have a reunion with the kids?
I mean, I don't see why not. If the Commonwealth's still up, they have it up for a reason. And you can see it from the road.
So the Commonwealth is still up.
Yeah, you can still see it. Like I know a person that's flew a drone over there. Everything else is down except that one thing, the Commonwealth itself. So it's still up.
Okay.
Hey, y'all keep on. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But I think as of 2 weeks ago is the last time I had anybody flew a drone out there.
It's still up. Okay.
Everything else is gone.
Okay.
And they took down Alexandria, so they had time to take it down.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that the gate where the Commonwealth, the finale, that's gone, right?
Thinking, you talking about where they left it and Daryl drove off from that big gate?
Yeah.
So that gate's in Fairburn. I have the address to it, but that's a big mansion. They could just rebuild that gate.
Okay.
I mean, it's rebuildable. I don't see why not. But,
right. That's not. It was last time we saw Judith and RJ, but we don't necessarily have to have them reunite there. But
yeah, I just I don't see why they wouldn't go back and try to find their kids. That'd be one of the first things I'd do.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they do it. I'm just curious where they do it. You know what I mean?
Well, they said they're only going to film here for a month and then go to New Jersey. So I mean, it would make total sense. And hopefully, they'll come back from time to time. I hope they film both locations.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to bring up your picture. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. You gonna bring up your picture? We can finish that.
Right.
Okay.
Do I?
You gonna bring your picture up?
Oh yeah, dude. I gotta get that signed, man.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
Take care of that. What did Nissa say?
She's saying Michonne doesn't even know they're at the Commonwealth. So yeah, that's a good point. Michonne doesn't even know about all that.
Well, if she needs to know, she can go tell Nissa. Nissa knows about everything.
Right. She needs to follow Nissa on TikTok.
Yeah, we'll get Michonne back to the kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think it's plausible. Now, I don't know. I hadn't seen anything confirmed, but I mean, I don't think it's out of the question at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool if they come down here and filmed and then went back to New Jersey and then come back. I think that'd be cool.
Right.
Well, I mean, you would think that. I mean, fans. I know I'm not going to be happy if he doesn't reunite somehow at the end of the spinoff with somebody, you know what I mean, from the main group. So to do that, they would almost have to come back to Sonoy to film.
Right.
Yeah. My whole thing though is like, you remember that episode where they come together, Rick and Daryl? Remember that, and said we were brothers?
Yeah.
We need that to happen again a little bit.
Right?
I think that would be pretty awesome. I just think they're leaving out a big picture if they're going to take him to Europe. You know what I'm saying? That just doesn't make any sense. Even if they filmed in New Jersey together, I wouldn't be mad. I just want to see that happen.
Well, I've always stuck by that. I think that I even think the Daryl spinoff will eventually come back here.
It needs to. Like that studio, this is the home. I don't get damn where they go. This is still home to them.
Well, I mean, surely he's not going to spend the whole entire spinoff and it end in France. I mean, surely he's going to find a way back.
I hope not.
I don't know. They might have good food over there, like in real France. That damn mouse over there making food on that dude's head and everything.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Man.
Or he might die over there.
He kind of looks like the guy from Ratatouille. He might die over there. He might.
That's like those scenes of those fighting nuns. Have you seen that? I posted it on my YouTube on a short. Yeah, it's footage of filming, and there's like nuns fighting with this group. Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Wasn't there some news on Norman Reedus anyway saying he might be in a John Wick spinoff?
Yeah, it's called Ballerina.
Yeah.
What?
We got to know if that's going to be filmed here. That's what we got to know.
I'm pretty sure that's confirmed.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, man. That'd be real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a John Wick spinoff. John Wick spinoff called Ballerina. Yeah, so that's confirmed. I don't know. The rest of the John Wicks, I think they usually film in like Canada or something.
Yeah,
but it'd be cool if they came here for that one.
I would hope. I really would.
That'd be real cool.
Yeah, he should be getting some good roles now. Maybe after that they'll get him in the MCU.
Right. That Ghost Rider, man, I'm telling you,
so.
He'd be a perfect Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take him as Ghost Rider, but I'd take him just about as any character right now just to get him in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Who else would he be like? Who else would he be like?
Who else
Cable?
are you thinking, Steven?
Let's see. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. He might not be a bad Gambit, man.
Oh, I was saying the same thing. Gambit would be awesome.
Yeah, he might not be a bad Gambit. But I mean, Ghost Rider would be the ideal role. I mean, he loves motorcycles. Mm-hmm. Look, Dawn reading my mind there. She said Gambit too.
She's a good Gambit. She sure did.
He's got the hair.
But could he do the accent?
Didn't the guy play John Wick? They were saying that the guy played John Wick might be Ghost Rider too. So they're both rumored to be him now.
Talking about Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, they did say that for a little while.
No, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did say it. Yeah, they were saying Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Sorry, y'all froze up on my screen for a minute. I don't know what's my internet is doing.
Well, there's actually a storyline they could do where there's two Ghost Riders. There's Johnny Blaze and Dan Ketch, so they could technically both be in it.
Okay. And they got the whole multiverse thing going.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Never know, man. Yep. Yeah. Carol thinks you should be Ghost Rider.
Yeah, like I said, that would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially with the motorcycles and everything.
Yep. Hey, I saw a thing on Netflix that season 11 of The Walking Dead is going to be on in January.
On Netflix?
Oh,
On
cool.
Netflix. Yeah, I want to say January 6th is what I saw.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool because they usually wait a lot longer than that.
Right. They usually wait like right before the new season that would
Like a
start in
year,
October.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Well, that's exactly when they said the first day with filming would be with Andrew Lincoln's show too. January 6th.
That's cool.
Friday.
'Cause I know you probably run into it too, Jimmy, but on tours a lot, I get people that that live like in Australia that doesn't even get AMC or AMC Plus, and they have to watch it through Netflix, so they're always like a season behind. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Ooh, I'm with Don. I want to see Rogue and Gambit too now.
Yeah. And what is it though? I know we're getting off on a Marvel tangent, but they can't technically because of the contracts with actors. But Gambit, I don't know that contract. They could do a Gambit and Rogue. I don't know if they could do a Rogue because they can't do any. They can't do any X-Men movies with the characters that have signed contracts
Big
like the
ones.
main characters until 2025.
Right. And I doubt Gambit was one of those because
Right. So they could do a Gambit.
he was in Origins and
Yeah, but I don't think he would have. I don't think they would have signed a contract for that.
right, right. And there was always those rumors that Channing Tatum was gonna be Gambit.
I remember that. He came out at San Diego Comic-Con with
Really?
with the cast. Yeah.
Dude.
And then it got changed at the last minute.
Man, I wonder if they actually filmed something. That'd be cool.
I don't know. Yeah. That would be cool though.
We got Darren over there from UK Walkers. What's up?
So,
Heck
Mr.
yeah.
Darren.
So yeah, we were gonna try something a little different tonight. Y'all want to try it?
You know, let's mix it up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over a Watch Mojo list. And which one are we doing? The
20 most shocking deaths.
20 most shocking deaths. We're gonna and you got to react with us in the comments and let us know if you think that their picks are good or bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whether
And-
you agree.
Who is your most shocking death too? Put that in the comments as well. Your top.
Ooh.
Oh, before we start it,
Let's see if we can get.
let's see if we can predict like number
Yeah.
one or something.
Ooh.
That's gonna be the easiest one of all, though. You know good and well who that is.
You think so?
What, Glenn or?
I was
Yeah, the mighty baseball bat.
yeah, but Glenn, a lot of people expected that because of the comics.
They didn't expect two of them though.
Well, we have to see the video to see whether they mean shocking as in shocking you didn't think it was going to happen or shocking
gory.
that it was so gory.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I still say Lucille's the top one.
Oh yeah, either Abraham or Glenn, I would say
Yep.
is up there.
Gotcha. Should I rewind it to the beginning so they can rule the stipulations? I missed that.
Let's go and do it, man. Let's roll.
Okay. Let me get it shared. All right.
You make it full screen or not?
Mm,
And once again, we'll give credit to Watch Mojo. Y'all, they've got lots of videos.
how's that?
That's great, man. Look who it is.
All right. Here we go. I'll stop it. I'll let them do up to the first one and then we'll pause it.
Oh yeah.
You can breathe. You can blink. You can cry.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 shocking Walking Dead deaths.
Besides, I already made you a promise.
For this list, we're looking at the most surprising and unexpected character demises throughout the TV series. We will include multiple people in one entry if their cause of death was the same. Since we'll be looking at all 11 seasons, a spoiler alert is in effect.
Spoiler
Which
alert.
Walking Dead death left you the most stunned? Let us know in the comments below. Number 20, Theodore T-Dog Douglas.
This is God's plan. He'll take care of me. Always has. He's gonna help me lead you out of these tombs.
A relatively peaceful day at the group's prison was ruined when a bunch of walkers appeared without warning. T-Dog didn't hesitate to try to contain the outbreak by closing a fence to trap a group of them. Suddenly, one of the walkers T-Dog didn't see snuck up on him and got his shoulder.
No, you should
I'm
stop.
getting you there.
You should stop.
What? Sit here and wait to die.
Since there wasn't a way for him to take care of the wound, we were already prepared to lose one of the group's moral centers. But the show shocked us again by having T-Dog sacrifice himself to save Carol's life. No one could have foreseen that a key member of the group would fall on a day that began so beautifully. Number 19, Morales.
So yeah, I mean, they got 20. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the first probably 10 aren't going to be, you know what I mean?
Right.
Too shocking. But I agree with that T-Dog should be number 20.
T-Dog was shocking because when he like trying to open a gate or something, and then
I just would let Carol die. They're like, we would have saved a whole lot of kids' lives and let Carol die.
yeah,
And that's what I miss about back then was almost every death was shocking back then. It felt like.
right. The earlier seasons, yeah, because
Yeah.
Dale was shocking.
My thing about Morales was like, I just didn't believe it because how you left him in Atlanta, then he's the saviors just by chance.
Yeah.
It was all America.
Right.
Yeah. Moving ahead to Morales, I don't know. That seemed far fetched to me too. Like in the apocalypse, you know what I mean? The chances. I mean, it was kind of cool seeing him come back and stuff, but
Felt forced, right?
yeah, it felt forced. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I agree.
I think
Like
I was
they-
panicked about it till he came back.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's see what they got to say about Morales.
So why are you here, Rick? I know you. Just like before.
In season 1, we knew Morales as a family man and trusted ally to our main heroes. That's why our jaws dropped when we saw him pull a gun on Rick 7 seasons later. During an extremely tense conversation, we learned that Morales went down a dark path after losing his family. However, it seemed like Rick was willing to try to save his old friend's soul.
I'd at least try to find another way.
Yeah, why? Because we knew each other for a few days back at the start.
His good intentions came to a crashing halt when Daryl arrived and took Morales down permanently. We definitely were not expecting to see this ally turned enemy return at all. So seeing Morales die so quickly after his appearance was an unforeseen end to his story.
That was.
I know who it was. Don't matter. Not one little bit.
Number 8.
That kind of reminded me of when Beta died and Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, I think why it felt forced is because I just don't see Morales turning. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Yeah, I
He was a
mean,
good dude, you know? I mean, I don't know.
I guess that's why they classified as shocking, is what they were saying. But still, like,
Yeah.
I feel like there could have been a few other characters they could have brought back that we knew wasn't as good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, you guys ready to see the next one?
Yeah.
Let's see.
18. All but one member of the scavenger group. The scavengers that lived in a junkyard had a nasty habit of betraying people they were supposed to be working with. This garbage-based society got away with it until they crossed the saviors a second time.
Take one out, and the rest will fall in line. Just one, Simon.
Initially, Negan wanted his Lieutenant Simon to eliminate just one scavenger to send a message to the entire group. However, the mustachioed savior ends up losing his temper during the mission. We gasped as Simon ordered his people to fire on the entire group.
Light it up, gents.
When the smoke cleared, only scavenger leader Anne was left standing. It was beyond surprising to see this traitorous group get almost wiped out in the blink of an eye.
Got it done. That and then some. You good?
Number 17.
Spoiler.
I agree with that one.
Yeah.
That one was pretty shocking. I mean, once again though, I feel like we all knew that Simon was kind of a loose cannon. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. You kind of saw it coming.
it didn't surprise me.
Yeah. Totally.
And here's my favorite death right
Oh
here.
yeah, this will be a good one. This will be a good one right here.
Andrea.
I'm gonna get us out of here, and you're gonna be okay.
After spending most of season 3 away from her friends, it looked like the tough and resourceful Andrea was finally going to rejoin Rick's crew. But the governor made her journey much harder by restraining her to a chair and leaving her in a room with a man about to turn. Once Andrea finally freed herself, it looked like she would dispatch the new walker in her way and escape. We were stunned when her friends arrived and discovered she'd been bit.
I tried to stop them. You're burning up.
Since Andrea survived significantly longer in the comics, seeing her perish here was a huge twist. Her demise left us wondering how the story would move forward without such a major character.
I tried.
You did.
Number 6.
All right, so go ahead.
My question about this is, she already had a fever, but Rosita hung out with the whole episode and was chilling. So I don't understand it. I really don't.
Right?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I kind of think Andrea should have been further up as shocking because, like, being a fan of the comic now, when that aired, I was very shocked and surprised because I thought that they were going to give Andrea like a redeeming arc like she does in the comics a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was a little shocked by that one.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because I like the comic version a ton better. And
oh god, so much better.
Yeah, and nothing against Laurie Holden, but
No.
yeah, I was not a fan of this Andrea. And Anissa's right, you know,
It is
poor writing.
Yeah. Anissa hit it on the head. It was poor writing. I think it was poor writing on her character's part the whole time, to be honest with you.
I totally think so.
I mean, they didn't have to build her up into the character because Carol kind of got that role,
She did.
but they could have built her up a little bit more and then killed her off, and it would have been even more shocking.
Right. Because I mean, yeah, if you think about it, what did they lose? You know what I mean? She's really a huge contributor.
No, if anything, most people were happy to see her go. I mean,
right. Yeah. All right. Spence.
16. Spencer Monroe. Instead of trying to stop the vicious Negan with force, Spencer wanted to win over the villain with diplomacy.
Oh, crap. Is that for me?
We haven't officially met. I'm Spencer Monroe.
The two actually seemed to have a nice day together, drinking and playing a game of pool. Once Spencer saw an opening, he tried to undermine Rick and request to be the new leader. Negan rejected this leadership offer by shockingly stabbing the wannabe politician on the spot.
I don't.
You know what I'm thinking? Because I have a guess. It's because you got no guts.
While we were still reeling from Spencer's end, Rosita tried to remove the bat-wielding villain from the Earth. In the wake of her failed assassination attempt, Negan ordered his follower Arat to take the innocent Olivia's life without warning.
Arat, kill somebody.
No, it was me. No!
Seeing two named characters die in one afternoon showed how truly unpredictable the big bad could be. Number 15.
Okay,
Man.
so I ain't on board with that one.
What,
That one should have been. I know we got 20 of them. That one should have been number 20 if I
Right.
all own this.
Right. Because he was insignificant, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Dawn said. Who cared about Spencer? And plus, like Anissa said too, they did it exactly like the comic, and the way that whole episode transpired, you could just tell that he was about to freaking
Yeah.
get it. Like,
Like you can see the timer on the bottom of the screen.
yeah. His health was diminishing as the episode went on.
Right.
In these though, I kind of remember how easily they were to die, but now they were so scared to kill anybody off. You didn't get
Right?
one death. Yeah, that's it.
You're right, man.
Kind of
And
crazy.
dude, how young did JDM look?
Mhm.
Right, he just had shaved and everything.
Man. All right. Let's see what they got to say about Sadiq.
Teen, Sadiq.
I heard what happened.
Don't want to talk about it.
Resident Dr. Sadiq was never the same after he was captured by the heinous Whisperer group. The memories of the night continued to haunt him whether he was asleep or awake. Although it seemed like Sadiq was safe from the villainous group in Alexandria, our hearts dropped when he realized his ally Dante was actually a Whisperer spy. While the Doctor wasn't the group's most skilled fighter, we still thought he'd be able to beat this wolf in sheep's clothing. But Sadiq couldn't overcome Dante or his demons. The Doctor's incredibly depressing end really rocked us because it was hidden in an already unexpected spy reveal.
Lo siento, pero you just missed them. ¿Puedo ayudarte con algo?
Number 14.
So I'll admit, I mean, the whole spy thing, that was a twist and whatever.
That was more shocking than the death.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I never really. Karen says she loves Sadiq. I never really connected with Sadiq. I don't know what it was. I mean,
He grew on me. Yeah, it definitely went out at
did?
first. Yeah, he kind of grew on me there.
I never cared for him.
Yeah,
it wasn't that I didn't like him. I just never really connected with that character as much as others. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I always called him an assembly line of baby daddies. What I always call him. Daddy. I don't know. I just never really connected with him at all.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't like my top 10, obviously, but
Yeah.
he was growing on me. And I mean, it was a little surprising that he died, but I wouldn't say it was shocking, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go with Lori.
Lori Grimes.
No, baby's coming now. We have to get back to our cell block and have personal help.
We can't risk getting caught out there. You're going to need to give birth to this baby here.
If The Walking Dead has taught viewers anything, it's that no character is safe. Lori Grimes brutally reminded us of this fact in one of the show's most pivotal episodes. While trying to stay away from walkers within the prison, the pregnant protagonist went into labor. Unfortunately, it becomes clear that the baby will need to be delivered via C-section that Lori can't recover from.
You will survive. My baby has to survive. Please. My baby. For all of us. Please.
We sat there stunned as we realized we were watching this character's final moments. The fact that Lori also dies in the source material should have prepared us for this demise. However, we and the cast still found ourselves caught off guard by the final decision she made for her daughter.
Good night, love. I'm sorry.
Number 3.
So, it's all right.
That's the last death I didn't know was coming because I hadn't really got into it like too much before then. You know, I started stalking and everything a little bit before that, but I still didn't know she was actually going to die in that scene because I didn't look at the comic books. I didn't read that stuff. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Well,
caught me
yeah.
back.
And it shocked me a little bit too, because it's different than the comics. And I was expecting her to live after that and then get killed off shortly afterwards.
Right. Like in the comics, she
Right.
dies fleeing the prison.
Yeah.
I didn't expect her to die, giving birth.
Right. Yeah, it was a little surprising. Again, I would still say surprising, not shocking.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Because unfortunately, I think with her writing as well, she just wasn't portrayed that well of a character. But I like her. I mean, she's great. I met her in person. She's amazing.
Yeah, she is a good person.
Yeah, she's real sweet. And I loved her in Prison Break. That's where I first saw her.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, she was good in that.
Yeah. So, but as far as her character, yeah, I didn't like the way they did Lori on this.
Yeah, there was something about the comics, Lori, that just wasn't quite as, I don't know, you didn't dislike her. Like they went
I like the show, yeah.
Yeah, they went out of their way to make you dislike her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now this one.
This one
I agree is shocking. So
this would, we'll let it roll and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, let's see Jesus.
13. Paul Rovia, aka Jesus.
It's about 130.
140 of them.
You ever seen him do this before?
No. Never.
Although the cast of The Walking Dead is huge, Jesus stood out because he was an athletic fighter who could get out of anything. And we knew he'd make it to the end of the series because he's one of the few that survives the entire comic story. So we were not even slightly worried when Jesus faced a bunch of walkers in a dark and smoky graveyard. After skillfully taking out multiple foes, we gasped when his last target dodged his blade and retaliated.
Where you do not belong.
We couldn't believe this was the end for the fan-favorite character. While this scene served as a memorable intro for a new enemy group, we still have trouble accepting that he fell way before his time. Number 12.
That one deserved to be higher.
That's what I'm saying, because that was shocking.
That was very shocking.
And what a way to introduce the Whisperers, right?
Right. Yeah. No, I kind of, don't hate me here. I wish he would have lasted a little bit longer.
I do too.
He's one of my favorite characters in the comics. He's one of my favorite characters in the show. I wish he would have lasted longer, but I like that they did that because it shocked the hell out of me.
Right, right. And I actually have his shirt on tonight. WWJD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely one of my favorites, man. So that caught me by surprise.
That whole scene, the fight choreography, the fog in the graveyard, I mean, the cinematography, everything about that scene was just freaking awesome.
And the lightning and
the ambiance, man. And then he gets it at the end when he's kicking ass the whole time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Very shocking. I almost feel like that one should be higher.
Gotcha. And this says she thinks Tom Payne has to be written off.
He did.
Did he?
He
was
did.
it start? What was it for his show? Because remember he had a show.
No, because they didn't never use his character up to his potential because they never shown him using any of his.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hannah.
My son is calling me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like Jimmy was saying, what was you saying, Jimmy? He thought that Jesus wasn't.
He never got used to his potential. He never got to use any of the stuff he learned to actually on the show. That's why he wanted to be written off. He didn't think his character was going anywhere.
Oh, gotcha. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Garrett said Jimmy's drunk again.
No, my son keeps calling me, and he's off work, and I'm having to get my son to actually go get him.
Okay. Yeah, is everything good?
Yeah, I'm just telling him to go call Sean.
Sweet.
Sorry.
Oh, Aimless is in the comments.
What's up, Aimless?
Who dat?
Aimless, my shirt came in, so I need to wear it on the show one time.
Oh, what, you got an Aimless Adventure shirt?
Sure did.
Oh, you better get me one. You better get me one, Aimless.
I ordered it.
Oh, you ordered it. You can order it. Oh, okay, I'll go order one. There you go.
Posted a link, and so I had to support him. He's a good dude. I got to meet him at the viewing finale.
Chris is all right.
He's all right.
Yeah, send me that link, Chris.
Yeah.
We love you, Chris.
Yeah, it was cool. So I got, in fact, his logo right there in his profile. That was the shirt I got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a jacket that says Aimless on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a little tight on me.
Check out Jimmy's OnlyFans for that one.
Right. Jimmy, did you think Jesus's death was shocking or?
Yeah, I did, and I know he wanted to be written off the show, and I wish that the show writers could have, I guess Gimple back then, or I don't know who was running it at that time, but I wish they would have gave him a little bit better variety and actually could use his taekwondo or whatever he was doing.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. But I really don't know. I think it was a waste of a character, really.
Yeah.
I would have.
He looked just like the comics, dude. I was freaking out.
He even acted like like Jesus from the comics. He was perfect. Perfect casting.
Was. Yep. All right, let's see. Crazy old Lizzie.
Lizzie Samuels.
I know what I have to do now. I know. It's ugly, and it's scary, and it does change you.
Once we learned of Sophia's fate in season 2, it was clear that even young Walking Dead characters were not safe. Yet we still could not have predicted how Lizzie would go. The disturbed survivor left our jaws on the floor when she ensured that her sister Mika would become a walker.
I'm sorry I pointed my gun at you. I just needed you to wait.
In the wake of this incredibly disturbing scene, Carol and Tyrese realize that Lizzie crossed a line of no return. The adults decide that there's only one way to move forward. Every fan remembers where they were when Carol told Lizzie to
Look at the flowers, Lizzie. Just look at the flowers.
Thankfully, the show gave us plenty of time to sit and process this absurdly dark turn of events with the characters before moving on to more Walker action. Number 11.
I think that should have been higher up on the list.
Yeah, I mean,
Lizzie. Yeah, Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Yeah, I think she should have been like in the top 5 because I didn't see that coming at all.
I knew she was gonna get it, but I didn't know how, and I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Right.
So that was shocking.
That wasn't very shocking. We know Carol loves to kill children.
Right.
But it just happens. She
Right.
got a bullet to the dome. It's all good. It's just Carol. But I mean,
all right.
My whole thing about it, yeah, that was more shocking to me than a lot of other deaths, especially, Tyrese's.
Right. Yeah, I'd agree it was shocking because, I mean, I agree with the group. She had to go because, that's not cool.
Yeah, I agree too.
She was a little psycho in the making. So, but yeah, I was a little shocked that they actually did it, which got me thinking, you don't kill Negan, but you kill this little girl?
Exactly.
True that, yeah.
Come on now.
Exactly. Well, it was in Carol's hands, and Carol loves killing
Right.
children, so. She tried to freaking kill a woman was sick. Remember back? She set her ass on fire.
True. That's true. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, bad things happen when Carol was in charge. So you're right. You're right.
Remember Tyrese crying like a baby. He's like, "My woman's gone. You killed her."
And if anything, that's one of the most memorable deaths because that's one of the most quoted lines you hear in the show.
True that.
Like
Yep.
I hear that
flowers.
all the time.
Yep.
My whole thing was Carol was so quick to kill these characters, even when the little girl had the sniffles. Why didn't she kill Negan at that point?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, why didn't she shoot a bottle rocket from yards away and hit a gas tank right beside him?
Right. Or a bazooka. She had a bazooka terminus.
That's right. Yeah.
She was Rambo, man.
Right. So yeah, it is funny how things, you know what I mean? Like, oh, let's kill the girl, but not the mass murderer psycho with a baseball bat and barbed wire.
We had to let it go.
Right. He gets a pass.
Yeah. We trust him.
All right, let's see about Tyrese.
Tyrese Williams.
Went the way it had to. Way it was always going to.
Just one episode after the series said goodbye to a major character we will talk about later, Tyrese visited Noah's fallen community. The duo finds themselves looking around a seemingly lifeless home. So neither we nor a very distracted Tyrese saw it coming when Noah's reanimated brother surprised the formidable survivor with a bite. The wounded warrior still appeared to have a chance.
I'm not giving up. You hear me? I'm not giving up.
Not only did Tyrese fight to stay alive, but we thought his friends acted quickly enough to stop the wound from being fatal. However, the cruel reality of the situation was that it was too late. Having Tyrese's death come an episode after another significant character died made for an unpredictable and tragic twist.
It's okay, Tyrese. You gotta know that now.
Number 10.
Okay, so we're getting into the meat now. That one's a good one.
That
Tyrese.
was, dude. Because that was shocking. I forgot about the scene where he's looking at those pictures. Oh, there's a brother. And then there he was.
And like you were saying, Casey, about how, you cut off a limb. I like it when when you try to stop it. I like it when they show that you can't stop it sometimes.
Right. It's not a guarantee that you can.
Right.
Yep. No, that was definitely shocking. And yeah, that one hit me. And and that one, I didn't mind that it took him a long time to turn because I just thought that was well done,
Yeah, and you definitely didn't see his death coming like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yep. Don says he took out all these walkers, but he couldn't take out a kid walker. Yeah, I mean, that just shows, you let your guard down,
I think that's why it was so shocking, though. That kid,
Right.
I mean, you came out of nowhere, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he was surprised. Yeah, it'd be different if that kid came, like if he knew
Right.
it was coming. Yeah, that definitely would have been like not believable. But a surprise attack, a surprise bite. Yeah, that's plausible. You let your guard down.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And it was cool to see Beth. And I know they said they'll talk about that in an upcoming number here, but that was pretty cool, right?
Beth grew on me a little bit later on after her death. I don't know. I didn't like Beth at all at first, and after, I don't know. She's now when I go back, I look at it different. I don't know.
Right.
She was more likable than characters we have now, is what it is.
That could be it. Yeah, you could be onto something.
Yeah, characters we now have now we're not really relatable because we didn't have them in the meat of the package. We had them in the aftermath. So like I always say everything up to season 7 or 8, and because when Negan came in, it became a totally different show. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, after season,
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, go ahead, Steven.
Oh no, I was going to say there was a point there where they just changed gears completely. I mean,
yeah, I think what happened was we were going into full like I guess fourth gear, and all of a sudden they slowed it down to first gear, and then they crept along with it.
Right, and this to me was a perfect example of what you were just saying, how they were killing people off. They weren't scared to kill people off because like it just said, they just killed somebody the previous episode, and then they killed Tyrese. You know what I mean? And you're right. But if it was season now, yeah, he would just got a scratch and
he'd be all right.
He'd be all right.
Yeah, he'd be all right. No, but that's what kills me, man. After Negan came in, I think after Carl's death mainly, they were deathly afraid to kill anybody. They were afraid to, and they still are. And that's what pisses me off the most is like that. I know everybody liked the ending. I didn't. I thought it was like I thought they at least Aaron should have got it. Aaron definitely should have got it. I think there were like 5 other characters who should have died too. And that's just how I feel. I feel like we were cheated out of something really great.
Yeah, because they killed like 2 ancillary characters.
Yeah, they killed someone nobody can relate to.
Right.
Like, they're the boring characters. Let's kill them off. Nobody cares.
And then Rosita took like 5 days to die.
Exactly. Hell, still over there damn dying right now.
She had Thanksgiving dinner, open Christmas presents, everything.
Yeah,
she probably wasn't dead. She was just taking a nap.
Yeah, for real. It's like she did that to get rid of damn Eugene. He go out and have a baby with somebody else and leave me alone.
Oh man! All right, you guys ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jesse, Sam, and Ron Anderson. When the Anderson family's home was overrun with walkers, the trio found a way to successfully camouflage themselves in a horde with Rick, Carl, and Michonne. But the young Sam Anderson gets too nervous and draws too much attention to himself.
Come on, Sam.
Sam.
Hey, you can do this.
Moments after he's attacked by walkers, his horrified mother Jessie also meets her end. A disturbed Ron attempts to shoot a member of the Grimes family as retaliation. Although Michonne takes the would-be assassin down, Carl gets a permanent facial injury due to a stray gunshot. What really made this scene stand out is that multiple shocking twists happened over the span of around 3 minutes. Even if you knew their ends were coming, this sequence will still leave you breathless.
I thought after living behind these walls for so long that maybe they couldn't learn.
Number 9, Dale Horvath.
And this new world is ugly.
So what do you guys think?
I think that's an ugly face Dale's got right there.
Right.
I'm neutral on that one. I don't know. I mean, being a fan of the comics, I knew what was about to happen, so I can't really.
Right.
I think that I I hate to say it, that little kid dying, I was actually kind of happy about. But I thought Carol was going to take him out, but apparently not.
Right. After,
yeah. But
Well,
honestly, go ahead, Stephen. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, and this has got a great point here. It was an amazing scene, and the whole sequence was great. And Carl's eye, like the comics, it was great too.
I like the scene. I don't know if I'd call it a shocking death.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think this kind of qualifies under. It was a little surprising, but I mean, they weren't major characters, so you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the whole Carl thing was shocking, but I don't think a death was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even as a reader of the comic, to see Carl finally get shot, I was like, whoa, even though I knew it happened in the comics.
Well, I'm just now getting into the comics. I'm going to kind of doing what Steven told me to do and going over to the deluxes and actually getting from the first series too. So I'm just now getting in the comics, but
okay.
Oh, you'll love them, dude.
Comics are amazing, man.
By the way, Steven, that The Walking Dead with Spawn on the cover come out yesterday. I got it.
Oh, I need to go grab it.
Spawn on the cover?
Yeah, they did a variant.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spawn's on all the covers to most of the comic books this week because it's the anniversary.
Because all the image. All the image books. Nice.
The Rick one with Spawn came out the other day. I got Michonne comes out in, I think, another couple days.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm going to have to go check that out. You run to my comic book store.
We got old Dale Horvath right here.
Yeah. See, and this was shocking. So let's see what they got to say.
Oh, by the way, I watched the other day. Anybody who's never watched The Mist, that's actually a pretty cool.
That's a good movie.
I like it, and it's actually most of the cast of The Walking Dead's on it. So
yep.
And you're almost Rick Grimes was the main character, Thomas Jane. He was. They wanted to be Rick Grimes.
He was the Punisher. Yep.
That's right. That's right.
That was a crazy ending, by the way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking. All right, let's see what they got to say about Dale.
It's harsh. It's a survival of the fittest. And that's a world I don't want to live in.
This turn hurt the viewers almost as much as it did Jeffrey DeMunn's Dale. His demise was set in motion after Carl foolishly motivated a walker to head towards the group farm. Later on, Dale investigates the demise of a cow in a safe zone. Suddenly, the walker Carl goaded earlier executes a terrifying jump scare. Dale tragically receives fatal injuries from the undead foe in the ensuing struggle.
T-Dog, get a shotgun now!
While his end was unexpected on its own, the fact that actor Jeffrey DeMunn asked to die after behind-the-scenes production shakeups made the scene surprising in real life, too. At the end of the day, fans were left disoriented while trying to process how Carl's negligence and actual events led to Dale's end.
Sorry, brother.
Number 8.
Man.
Shout out to Kevin Got Breath. He is the walker that played in that scene that bit Dale away. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't think I've met him.
Yeah, he was always around Rooker's table back in the day. I think he still does some stuff for Rooker now, but yeah, he's a good guy.
Oh, cool, man.
I have to agree with that one. That one was shocking when I was watching it when it happened. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
And the reason why he left the show because Jeffrey DeMunn's had got basically kicked off the show. He was pretty pissed off by that.
Okay.
Frank Darabont, yeah.
Frank Darabont, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that why he was on Darabont's camp and didn't?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no, the death was shocking because as a comic reader, I knew he died, but it was completely different. So yeah, and I was bummed to find out he wanted to be written off. That sucks. But.
And the manner of death. People forget how gruesome that death was, the way they ripped him open. You know what I mean?
Right. And seeing those scenes of him, but before they showed the death scene, it reminded me how much I liked his character.
Me too, yeah.
And Jeffrey DeMunn's nailed that, because I liked him in the comics, but Jeffrey just gave him such a real, right? I think a lot of people can relate to him. He just had a real reaction to the whole thing.
Another great example of great casting.
Yep.
Yeah, he was perfect
for
that
look,
role.
and then nailed, good actor. Yep. All right. We got number 8, Denise
Cloyd.
I can ID the meds. I know how to use a machete now. I've seen roamers up close. I'm ready.
You good with this?
No.
As soon as a secondary cast member gets too much screen time on this show, it often means their demise is imminent. However, we still had our guards down when Denise got a starring role in Twice as Far. We'd watch her grow from a doctor who doubted herself into a strong-willed survivor who spoke up for what she wanted. So we were ecstatic to see her give a fantastic speech to Daryl and Rosita while they were out on a run.
And I wanted you here because you're alone. Probably for the first time in your life. And because you're stronger than you think you are, which gives me hope that maybe I can be too.
But Denise's speech was shockingly cut short when former savior Dwight assassinated her with one crossbow bolt. Unless you were in the writer's room or on set that day, it was impossible to see the sudden death of this developed character coming.
I mean, I get that you'll just have to take my word for this, but she wasn't even the one I was aiming for.
Number 7, Noah.
So you're in it for the...
That one's just... That's justifiable. I didn't see that coming. It was cool. Yeah, it was cool. She was just sitting there talking and got beamed right through the eye and then kept talking. That was the creepiest part.
That was creepy. No, that one caught me off guard too. That was that was pretty shocking. And that was an example of, you know, what she wasn't like a major character, but that was still shocking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the way they did the death justified that it wasn't a major character.
Yeah. That was cool. Oh, that was Abraham's death. Yeah, Carol.
Yeah, that was Abraham's death, right? But I didn't see it coming, especially not to a character like that. You know what I mean? If they switch them up, usually they're going to switch somebody up that's maybe bigger. So, I mean, just the way it happened, I had no idea it was coming, and it was just like, what?
Right. And especially since she survived, you know, when she was getting that cooler out, and you know, and that walker got her on the car. You know, after she made it through, because I thought for sure that's when she was going to get, you know, bit or die there. So, you know, the fact that she survived that, and then all of a sudden she's in the middle of a speech and, you know, gets an arrow to the head. That was crazy.
And this is a Beth 2.0. That's a good point. They both got it kind of like, man, Beth might be number 1. I don't know.
I wonder.
That was pretty shocking too.
That was. All right. You guys ready to check out some Noah?
Yeah.
The long haul.
Yeah.
We absolutely loved watching Tyler James Williams play Noah. Although he had been through severe trauma, he was always likable and cared deeply about his friends. Noah was even willing to risk his life to get him and his friends out of a revolving door surrounded by walkers on all sides. Unfortunately, he was stuck inside of this cramped location with the cowardly Nicholas. When the fearful survivor failed to follow the plan, he created an opening that spelled Noah's doom.
Oh my God.
We could only scream at our TVs as one of our favorite characters was suddenly removed from the story in one of the show's most brutal deaths. Nicholas definitely deserved to be decked by Glenn for suddenly sealing Noah's fate.
Help me get him at the back. Where's Noah?
Number 6, Shane.
So that one to me would make the list because it's gruesome.
Yeah, that was pretty
right.
I always thought to myself, why can't they find another exit?
Yeah.
It would just make too much sense.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, you gotta write it like that, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, why don't you just pick another door? I'm pretty sure a warehouse has like 20 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm with Steven. That was shocking. Didn't expect that one. Because again, he wasn't like this major character, but it was still shocking, you know.
He had one of the most gruesome deaths besides Glenn and Abe. He really did.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough to watch, especially since he was a younger guy. You know? Yeah, and this is right. Special effects were awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. And Jimmy, I think you took me to that location, and that door's not there, right? That's
no. They shot that door in downtown Atlanta.
No, they shot the door there. I was there that day.
They shot the door there?
Yeah, they shot the door there. They did. They actually made that door and then took it with them when they left.
Oh
Actually,
wow.
Oh.
I actually kind of got up there when they were shooting that. There. Yeah. So like when I was there, we kind of walked through the woods a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So like we watched it through the woods, but yes, they did make that door there.
They
It's always
did,
there.
huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember you took me to there, and I was like, "Oh, this is the place." I'm looking for the door.
Yeah. The door's not there anymore, but yeah, they
Right.
were there. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
There's a couple other places I can tell you when I went to the woods too. But we'll talk after the show.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Hey, just for the record, remember the claim house when they're walking back to the train where they had the big thing says terminus across it?
Yeah.
Car. I was in the woods then too.
No way.
Yeah, I was watching that day too.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. All right, guys, ready to see Shane?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Shane Walsh.
So this is where you plan to do it.
It's a good place as any.
Fans love to imagine an alternate reality where longtime friends Rick and Shane could have worked together like real partners through the series. Unfortunately, their vastly different views of what it took to survive made them an incompatible team. After almost 2 seasons of tension, their conflict came to a head when Shane decided to end Rick. We were preparing for the series to follow the source material and have a third party intervene.
Nothing has happened here. We're gonna lay down our guns. We're gonna walk back to the farm. Together.
However, Rick actually managed to calm the situation down before attacking Shane with a knife. We were hugely surprised that Officer Friendly actually went through with this decisive act and took down one of his own. But we knew that Shane left Rick with no other choice but to take this extreme measure.
Damn you for making me do this shit! This was you, not me!
Number 5, Beth Green.
I'm on the fence about that one. I feel like that should be. I was expecting. I was expecting Shane to die sooner. Like,
Sure.
I knew that was coming. I almost knew that it was coming when that scene started. You know what I mean?
Right. I was just waiting for it. I was just like, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm already tracked on the next one. How can that be number 5?
Yeah, that should be up there. That should be. That should be 2 or 3, maybe even. I don't think 1, but 2 or 3.
Right.
Yeah.
And then about Shane, right? I can kill my best friend, but I can't kill Negan.
Yeah.
Well, that's different. He was battling over a woman too. That's a lot different.
True.
I mean, per se, and you can let a man beat the hell out of your son, but you got to get him when he's talking to you.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Right. All right, Beth.
Let's check out Beth.
Oh, Beth.
This is it. This is who you are and what this place is until the end.
This place saved you.
While we've long accepted that The Walking Dead isn't concerned with whether or not it hurts our feelings, this twist felt unnecessarily cruel. We spent half a season following the group's search for Beth. When she's finally reunited with her friends, a sinister leader named Dawn Lerner announces that the lovable Noah can't leave with the group.
No, I just need Noah. And then you can leave.
Although he agrees to this arrangement, Beth can't let this slide. She moves in to attack the cruel leader. A moment later, a gunshot ends Beth's life. Daryl immediately retaliates by eliminating Dawn before we've even gotten a chance to take a breath. We never thought the chances for a reunion we waited half a season for would disappear with the flash of a gun.
It's over. It was just about her.
Number 4, Herschel Green.
Dude.
Awesome sequence. That whole little scene.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's pure Walking Dead right there. That's back when I don't know. They were
at his best.
They were firing at all cylinders right there.
I was so shocked. She's not even my favorite character, but it blew me away.
And then that look from the officer, what's her name? The officer that shot her, that look when she looked up like, oh my God, I just did that. And then you got Daryl with the slow-mo
I'm not even playing.
Yeah. I mean, it's firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, dude. That was awesome. And one of those cops was Amber,
Right.
right?
Yeah, Amber
Yeah,
Dawn
yeah.
Fox. She was Officer Bello, was her
Bella.
name.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, man, that was some good stuff right there. Was that
That
like
was
was that a
good.
mid-season finale or season finale?
I think it was a mid. I think
Mid.
you're right.
Yeah, I think it was a mid. Yeah, that was woo.
Yeah, I was around for filming for that whole thing too. I remember sitting across street in the hospital all that time.
Oh, that's right. That's filmed.
Yeah.
That was
at
filmed in
the
the hospital.
Noonan
Yeah,
Hospital, yeah.
Stephen, wasn't you there with us, man?
No, not that day. I don't think.
And we were there
Maybe.
for a freaking week. What are you talking about, day? Like it was. They filmed up there. You could literally see him walking in the hospital. Had the big green screen
Really?
up and everything.
I
Yeah,
may have popped up one day or something. I can't remember, but
yeah, that was an awesome week of filming. Hell, I got Michonne. I got Maggie, Hannah. Stop it. I got a bunch of them. Here she goes. Sorry. Go on, Hannah. Go. Okay. I got literally everybody, including Andrew Lincoln. I got Norman Reedus.
Wow.
It was a ton of stuff, and we still got pictures of all of them in front of the hospital. It's pretty cool.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it was a good week of filming there. I could have swore you were there though, Stephen.
I might have popped in there. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Aimless pointed out, the angles, the tilted angles. It just worked, man. That was
back when they used to do that a lot, and it was awesome.
Yep. Yeah, they nailed it there.
Steve, we need to go up there, all three of us, and be like, look, you need to do it like the old days.
Yeah.
Tell how it's done.
Yep.
Let us write a spinoff. Come on, let us write an origin spinoff.
Right?
Yep.
All right, this next one's gonna be tough now.
Ooh.
All right, here we go.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
I don't believe that.
No family on this show has had more tragic deaths than the Greens. Before we lost Beth, we painfully parted with Herschel. This character was wise, a moral compass, and a constant source of hope for his friends. Herschel even managed to defy the odds and survive both a walker bite and leg amputation. After all he had been through, we had faith he'd survive being kidnapped by the despicable governor. When the villain threatened to end Herschel's life with a sword, Rick gave an inspiring plea for unity and forgiveness.
We get to come back. I know. We all can change.
But the governor swung the katana anyway. Watching the compassionate Herschel fall in this horrible twist made us feel like the Green family was doomed to suffer.
Don't look back. Carl. Just keep walking.
Number 3.
Dude.
Pretty shocking, man. Like
That was.
I kept expecting something to happen to stop it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I was like, surely they're too scared to kill him off. You know what I mean?
yeah, like even when he was drawing the sword back, I was thinking, okay, somebody's gonna fire a round at him or something, or maybe not kill him but wound him, the governor, and it wasn't gonna happen, and he swung all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I think it was one of the most craziest deaths at the time. You never thought he was going to get it.
Right?
I didn't anyway.
I didn't either.
Right. And like they said, he just lost the leg, so he survived that. And I thought it was even more messed up. Remember when his head was on the ground and it was like still moving? I was just like, oh, man.
They just taunt you with it.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was tough, dude.
That was such an important death that one of his heads is in the Smithsonian.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, we got the top 3 here.
The Whisperer ambush victims.
I've marked the border to the north. You'll see it as you leave.
Alpha thought the best way to prove the Whisperers were not to be messed with was a horrifying show of force. During a joyful fair, she and her followers targeted a random selection of innocents and ripped them from their loved ones. After Alpha and her people took the lives of their captives, they publicly showed their gruesome work to the other survivors. Our hearts skipped a beat after each new deceased face was revealed.
No!
In one fell swoop, we lost Tara, Enid, Henry, and several other great characters. Since the lineup differed from the ones who died in the comics, there was no way to prepare for what we'd see. The startling sight of these undeserving victims sent a powerful and unforgettable message.
In the end, their time was cut short.
ours keeps going.
Number 2, Abraham Ford.
Okay, that last little bit they said pretty much summed that up. They named 3 characters and said other characters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
the most shocking thing about that death was that there weren't more bigger names on the Pikes to me.
Right.
I
'Cause
knew
the
that
comic-
that was coming.
Right. We knew that was coming in because of the comics. And yeah, Ezekiel was a huge one in the comics. So yeah, it was like, oh.
And it
it's-
wasn't, I don't think it was just because of the comics either. It just felt like it was going there.
Right.
But I figured it was going to be a lot more substantial heads on there. You know what I mean?
No, I totally agree. I agree with you. I was kind of like, that's it.
Yeah. I was off by 1, but we all know what the next one's gonna be. So
Okay.
who do you think's next one's gonna be if we see number 2 now?
Oh, dang. I don't know. This throws me way off then.
I know exactly who it is. You don't know for real?
I'm trying to think.
Can I say it?
No. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Let me see.
I'm just predicting.
Are they going to say Rosita?
Nope. Rosita.
No, this is old.
This has got to be one character and one character only. You don't get it?
Hang on.
It's got to be Carl, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh,
you
gotcha,
dead
gotcha.
on
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yep.
I was gonna say Sophia Carroll.
I got a cat and a Christmas tree, y'all. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Sophia should have made the list too.
I think so. There's definitely
Yeah.
some she was more significant than we saw.
Like Morales could have been bumped off of this
Dude,
list, and
tell me
Sophia
about it.
would have been on there.
Not unless this was made before Carl died. If it's made before Carl died, it'd be Sophia.
No, this isn't that old. I filtered my search by like a few months.
Oh,
So this
okay.
isn't too old.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, let's see.
Ford and Glenn Rhee.
I gotta pick somebody.
Glenn Rhee.
Everybody's at the table waiting for me to order.
Anyone who was familiar with the Walking Dead comics knew that Glenn was meant to perish at the end of Negan's bat. So when the imposing villain had multiple heroes at his mercy, we had a strong idea of where the weapon would fall. But the show threw a tragic curveball by revealing that Abraham was Negan's first direct victim. Although his sudden death rattled us, we thought we'd been through the worst of it. And then Daryl punched Negan. The angry villain decided to prove a point by picking Glenn as his second victim.
Oh, hell. I can see this is hard on you guys.
This absolutely brutal turn of events managed to defy and confirm our expectations at once. Whether you were a hardcore fan or a new viewer, this brutal bat sequence caught you by surprise.
People died, Rick. It's what happened. Doesn't mean the rest of them have to.
Before we
Now I agree with Christy about Sophia though. So she said we knew Sophia was gone. I knew she was gone. It was just a whole sequence of her coming out of that barn.
Yes.
And that her eyes were hypnotizing, man. That's a beautiful scene to watch.
Yeah, man.
I think let's face facts. Daryl was the reason why Glenn died. So there you go. That's what always made me mad.
I forgot about that fact. Yeah.
Nobody ever blamed him for it at all. They act like it was all Negan, but it was Daryl's fault.
Right?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, dude. I didn't expect 2 people to die that night,
Man, you're exactly right about number 1. I can't believe none of us called number 1.
I know, right?
Didn't even think about it.
I didn't either.
Yeah. Yep. All right, they're gonna do a little quick ad and we'll see what
we
number 1
continue,
is.
be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the
I love
bell to
Watch
get
Mojo.
notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Remember,
Number 1, Carl Grimes.
Still is. It's gonna be. But nothing is gonna change that.
There is no Walking Dead death that was more controversial and unexpected than the demise of Carl Grimes. Not only does he far outlive his father in the comics, but his survival seemed to be Rick's main motivation for all of his actions. Despite Carl's importance in both mediums, the writers revealed that he had been bitten in an absurdly shocking twist. The fact that he received this wound while completing a relatively standard survivor task also turned heads.
Okay. Yeah.
Although Carl's decline was handled well, a number of viewers refused to watch any more Walking Dead without him. While the show succeeded at creating the biggest shock of the series, this story turn came at a heavy cost in the real and fictional worlds.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this.
I refer to that as the day the dead died because that's when everything changed. It became a different world. What do y'all think?
Oh, totally. And I heard grumblings he wanted off the show and all that, so it kind of stunk. But you know what I mean? It's like you knew it was coming. Unfortunately, if you followed the show closely.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was
I don't think
bummed out.
Joe. Remember, his dad threw a big stink about it and blew up Twitter. So I think it was all Gimple, man. I think that he kind of went out the way Gimple intended, but.
Well, I'll say fan base wise, I could see where that would be number one because there's so many people that say they stopped watching after that.
Oh,
you know what I
all
mean?
the time. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, but I think that's the main focus, like they said, on Rick's survival, and now we don't have Rick until now.
His drive, right? Yeah. Yep. I agree.
So that wasn't too bad of a list. I'd say throw Morales out of there, throw some different ones in there maybe, but it wasn't too bad. That wasn't.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe we can do some of these in the future because that was a really long one. The rest of them are like 10 minutes.
Right.
So it wouldn't take as long. Maybe if y'all like doing this, maybe we could do some in the future.
Yeah,
As long as y'all cool with it and the fans like it.
Yeah.
Yep. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Like I said, the other ones aren't near as long. That was one of the longer ones.
Right.
So the rest of them are like top 10.
I think it was really cool though, Steven. You did a good call on that.
Yeah, I like that. That's fun. I like
Yeah.
revisiting old clips and stuff. Just
all right, guys. You want to run the sponsors real quick?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. The Walking Dead Harrelson, of course. Autorats Plus, Water Tower Tours, Abraham's Army, The Camp, Survive the Night, funnyshirts.org. That's where you get our t-shirts at, and Woodbury Shop, guys. Also, I'd like to thank our Patreons, Mr. Casey. Go ahead and read it out.
Yes, thank you to Melissa, Barb, Aliza, Carol, myself, and of course Don. Thank you all for supporting us and being our Patreon supporters.
Oh yeah, and we thank each and every one of y'all every week, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anything y'all got going on for Christmas?
Got family coming in. Got my mom and brother coming in. So yeah, definitely I'll be away the next couple of weeks with them in town.
So I think Dawn, if you want to, we'll get her run the show. We're gonna kind of take the Christmas break off, and we'll get right back to you. What do you think?
Real quick. So I've been telling y'all that when my channel when Clip It Up with the Sweets hit 1K, we were gonna do a giveaway.
Yeah.
And me and Monica are gonna do a live stream a little later on this week. But I wanted to give one of the first hints of what's gonna be on that giveaway on this show.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So
I'm just gonna flash it up for a second.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
That's all you get.
Ooh.
That's one of the items. One of the items.
Okay.
That's pretty fancy there, Steven.
Dude.
So y'all be watching for that.
Y'all saw it here first.
Here first, yep. Oh yeah, and this is talking about the in-memory wall is now on display. It's on display at the
I saw that on
market.
y'all's Facebook and stuff. That's awesome, man. And they have the third piece. I saw. That's cool.
I'll be dropping a video all about it tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Check it out. Yeah.
Nice. I'll have to check it out. Yeah,
Sounds
I'm
good.
glad it's out there for everyone to see.
All right, guys. We love you. Till next time.
All right. Good night, y'all. Thank you.